halina tayo'y magpalista, i-call or text information nila. Mag-aaral di kayang mag-online, LESF inyong lagdaan. Sa boxes ay ilalagay na nakapost sa bawat barangay. Sama-sama nating harapin sa gitna ng COVID-19. Sabay-sabay nating abutin tagumpay na inasam natin. Sa tulong ng Panginoon, lahat tayo ay babangon. Magpapatuloy ang ating edukasyon sa bagong paraan ng edukasyon. Blended learning sa ating solusyon. Video lessons, printed modules, online classes, meetings sa Zoom. Kagawaran ng edukasyon, laging nariyan upang isulong edukalidad ng ngayon sa makabagong henerasyon. Bawal muna ang face-to-face upang ligtas sa COVID-19. Laptop, cellphone, radyo o TV, mga modules gabay natin. Sa tulong ng mga guro, kasama ng mga magulang, isusulong natin ang programang ito. Mabigat man ang pagsubok na ating hinaharap, ulanang ang COVID-19 ay lumaganap. Ngunit hindi susuko sa ating mga pangarap, alang-alang sa bayan at sa lahat ng mag-aaral. Sama-sama nating harapin sa gitna ng COVID-19. Sabay-sabay nating abutin tagumpay na inasam natin. Sa tulong ng Panginoon, lahat tayo ay babangon. Magpapatuloy ang ating edukasyon. Sa tulong ng Panginoon, lahat tayo ay babangon. Magpapatuloy ang ating edukasyon. Magpapatuloy ang ating edukasyon.
Good day, my fellow teachers, and to our hardworking head teacher, Mr. Anthony P. Mendoza. Sad to say, last year, we experienced a big changes in our education system due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Our batch 2020 graduates missed their graduation ceremony. Opening of classes were moved from June to October. Face-to-face classes were prohibited. That's why from classroom, it became a virtual classroom. From books to modules, and Ma'am Angela added that from chalk allowance to load allowance. So, joke lang po yun ni Ma'am Angela. But since we are all dedicated teacher and teaching is our passion, kahit anong challenges pa yan, gagawa at gagawa tayo ng paraan para magpatuloy. We will adjust and we will explore different ways para ma-reach natin ang ating mga students. We have to be flexible and resourceful so that we can meet the needs of our different learners. That's why my fellow grade 7 teachers shared our best practices in teaching last Friday on our FGD sessions. Hope this will give you some ideas or new strategies that you can also apply on your students. This is what we used to do before COVID came. We were able to teach them in our normal way, inside the classroom. We can see and read their faces when they understand the lesson and when they don't. For that, we are challenged to use different strategies to deliver our lessons. And when COVID-19 came, teaching became even more challenging. as well as learning in the part of our students. These are our best practices in reaching students in time of pandemic that we have shared during our FGD session. First is answering the module. Second is checking of answers. And the third is monitoring and follow-up. In answering the module and giving directions, we need to consider that every learner is unique, although it's hard to identify them in our current situations. Some of our learners belong to visual learner, so we have to prepare materials for them using pictures, diagrams, and the likes because they learn by seeing and observing things. There are also auditory learners. They learn easily using sounds, so we can prepare something that they can listen to just like this.
Between 0 and 90, an angle is a cube. This angle's small and skinny and kinda cute. It looks like a V or the top of a Y, or the angles that you see eating pizza or pie.
Angles are measured in degrees, and here's how to remember them with ease.
See, when an angle measures 90, do we call it right? You can tell this angle just by sight. It looks like an L or the corner of a square. You're looking at them when you're walking up the stairs.
Angles are measured in degrees, and here's how to remember them with ease.
From 90 to 180, an angle is obtuse. This angle's kinda fat, it's got a big caboose. Like the hands on the clock when it's 1:45, or the antlers on the head of a full-grown moose.
Angles are measured in degrees, and here's how to remember them with ease.
To measure an angle's degrees with a protractor, place the vertex at the hole in the center. Line up one ray at 0 on the protractor. Remember that the 0 can be on top or under. Count up to where the other ray points at the number. That will be the angle's measure.
Angles are measured in degrees, and here's how to remember them with ease.
We also have kinesthetic learners. They learn through experiencing or doing things. They like to get involved, so we have to incorporate movement into lessons. For reading, writing learners, they prefer to learn through written words. This is probably the easiest to cater to since they can learn by the help of the module itself. Although it is not easy to tell what kind of learners we are dealing, since face-to-face is not possible as of the moment. That's why we need to prepare different learning materials that can cater every student's uniqueness. And that is all possible with the use of these different applications that we can download free. In reaching our students, we usually use our cell phone to text them. We use social media such as FB to make group, page, and use Messenger. We can also use Google Meet, Zoom, Kahoot, and Google Classroom. For editing visual materials or pictures, we are using PixArt, CamScanner, and PhotoGrid. For video lesson, we can use the OBS Studio or the Open Broadcaster software. It is also free and open source software for video recording and live streaming. There is also a KineMaster for editing your video, X-Recorder for screen recording. You can also use all of that to make voiceover on your PowerPoint presentation so that most of our students will not miss your lesson and they can always go back to the part that they don't understand. If you want to learn how to use these applications, there's a lot of video tutorial that you can watch on YouTube. Now that we are done in guiding our students with their lesson, it's now time to check their answer. We are doing the scanning to give students chance to review their answer. The last part of our best practices is the monitoring follow-up part. We monitor and follow up their progress through messenger or text messages, sending lists of activities and status if completed or not, talk to their advisor, and lastly is to talk to their parents through messenger or text. I will end my presentation with this quotation. Change is only scary until it becomes your new normal. Keep going. In behalf of my team, Grade 7 teachers, this is Madeline Andres. Thank you and keep safe everyone.